Sugar Land, which is now closed, and he helped us kind of run the program from the inside out there. So he's been out, he'll tell you his story, I won't tell his. So Wesley Jenkins, and his nickname is the Bear. When he got out about 18 months ago, he weighed 56 pounds more or something like that. So he shrunk, he shrunk. You tell him.
Y'all don't laugh at my suit. It looked pretty good when I was 293 pounds. I'm now I'm 226 now, and it doesn't look as good. I'm still a bear on the inside. In Proverbs, the Bible says, a man's gift will make room for him at the table of great men. I'm not worthy to be in this room. I'm one of the people John was talking about who came from a tainted background. But I want to talk to you this morning about numbers, because numbers don't lie. Fact is, 79 million sperm cells went up the fallopian tube chasing this egg. Fact is, one got there before all the rest of them. So I was a winner from conception. And I didn't even know it. They told me, they said, okay, you come from Watts, Jordan Down Projects, you're a gang member, you're supposed to fail. You're not supposed to succeed. When you come from a background where you've been shooting at each other and running from each other and robbing each other and selling drugs to each other all your life, you're not supposed to succeed. So failure was already embedded in my brain, but it's not in my DNA. So when I committed murder back in 1987, after going to college, Sam Houston State University, to play football, I told myself, okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. And for 27 years, I stayed in the box. Just so happened, I walked down to the chapel in 2009. And I walked into the chapel on a Tuesday because it was hot. It was hot on the dorm, it was hot everywhere, and the only place that had air conditioning was the chapel. So I went to the chapel to get me some AC. And there's this guy named John Sage in there, and he's telling this story about his sister who was murdered. And as I sat there and listened to the story, I said, I know that girl. The girl he was talking about was Erica Shepard. Erica Shepard was my sister's friend. She lived one block over from my parents. I used to write Erica Shepard when I was on Alfred E. Hughes unit, because Gatesville was just down the street. And we would go over and do maintenance on the unit. So I had a rapport with Erica. And Erica never admitted to what she did. She never ever told me or anyone else that she was guilty. She told me about how her mother abused her. She told me about how her stepfathers did this, that, and the other with her. She told me about how her boyfriend was abusive. She told me about all the bad things in her life, and she said that she was destined to fail. Well, I beg to differ. Because I took this program, Bridges to Life, because I didn't believe it would work. I took it the first time, and I learned how to deal with who I was on the inside. I learned accountability, responsibility. I learned about owning up to things and making amends to people. Most of all, I learned that I was a winner, and I didn't even know it. 79 million sperm cells. I got there first. I got there first. I took Bridges to Life the second time because I didn't believe the first time was really real. Okay? Everybody was telling me about this change they saw in Bear and how I was, what can we say? You are converting. I'm converting to what? What am I converting to? Because I didn't understand that in me was innate ability to reason and to be a productive citizen in the United States of America. I didn't know I could do it. I took Bridges to Life the second time, and I listened to a woman talk about how her 9-year-old daughter was raped, kidnapped, and murdered. And at the end of the trial, at the end of the sentencing phase, she walked up to the man that had killed her daughter, and she said, I love you, and I forgive you. And I began to weep uncontrollably because I knew no such love. That really exists? You can love me? People can love me even after what I've done? That's when I began to understand who I was and whose I was. Because when you understand who you are and to whom you belong, then you can see your purpose. And when you see purpose, you understand destiny. See, I took a detour to my destiny. I took Bridges to Life the third time because there was a guy I wanted to take the class, and he said, I'm not going without you. So the third time I went through the program, I saw even more hope than I did the first time, because I actually saw that the principles that are put down in those books and in those pamphlets are applicable to my life. Today, I'm 14 months free. I own my own property management company. I work for Stone Lake Capital Partners as a facility engineer here in the Westheimer Inn and over by NRG Stadium. And life is good. Life is good. I mean, I think I got 37 bucks in my pocket, and the truck is out there and got a couple of bings and dings in it, but I can get from point A to point B. Nobody's telling me when to get up. No one tells me when to go to bed. Nobody tells me when to take a shower. Nobody tells me what I can eat and what I can't eat and how much I can eat. Life is good because I understand that numbers don't lie. They say that 73% of the people that get out of prison in the state of Texas go back. I am the one that won from conception. So I choose to believe that I am not in the 73%. I am a winner. I am a destined winner from conception. I ask you today, how much would you invest in a winner? If you knew which horse was going to win every time, how much would you put up? I'm asking you to invest in this program. I'm asking you to invest in men and women like myself who don't know that they were winners from conception.
Thank you, Wesley. Both stand up here. Thank you.
Great seeing you.
Great seeing you. You take care. Come out and see us.